I want to be very clear that as president, I will not participate in mutilating the Constitution for purposes of serving selfish.
Ruto comes to the public and he says that he opposes the proposed term limit that Cherargei is planning to take to the parliament. Welcome to the Crux of Kenyan politics, where we are able to read between the lines, we are able to join the dots, and we are able to find the missing puzzle. The current president of Kenya has really mastered the former president, Daniel Arap Moi, political playbook, and he has really mastered Museveni's playbook. In Uganda, if a controversial bill that is supported by Museveni wants to be introduced to the public, do you know how they do it? First of all, one member of parliament on the side of Museveni is sent to come up with that bill on just a rally, and then it is taken by the media, and then there is uproar in the country, and then they keep cool for some time. After some time, again another different member of parliament come up with the same proposal, and they want to see how the public reacts about it. And after this, the president comes up and opposes the bill. One, to get the sympathy of the citizens. Two, to see how the citizens will still react. And the reason why these controversial bills are always taken through this process is to make sure that it is not something new to the public, to make sure that the public, it stick here into the minds of the public. And with this, it's going to get the least opposition, or it doesn't bring a disaster to the government. Please just take a second and subscribe to this channel and comment down in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Through this, you are supporting me. And let me play for you this speech by Ruto criticizing or opposing the bill that was brought forward by Cherargei.
A member of parliament position is a very premium position. Don't squander it. As I told you before, make use of the floor of the House, make use of any other fora to make sure that you push the agenda of your political formation, you push the agenda for your constituents, you push the agenda for your government at every platform, including, of course, the premium position of the floor of the House. I will repeat, don't wait until it's too late. Or you can wake up one morning and it is 5 years and you have not even cleared your throat in Parliament. Bado hujasema anything. So let us, I want to encourage every member of Parliament. The most important aspect of a member of Parliament is to speak on all the issues, legislation, to ensure that there is oversight and to represent your people, the people who elected you. And while I encourage everybody to enjoy and to use that democratic space, while we believe in democracy and everybody is free to say everything they want to say, but I also want to say that while enjoying that freedom, and I will not ask anybody not to say whatever they want to say, but on matters changing the Constitution, I want to tell you that the discussion on changing the Constitution for parochial, selfish, personal matters is no space to go. I want to be very clear that as president, I will not participate in mutilating the Constitution for purposes of serving selfish, personal, parochial interests. The same way we opposed BBI because it was meant to achieve selfish, parochial, personal interests. We will oppose any move to change the Constitution. I will be at the front to say no to any change of the Constitution, to change term limit, to change things that benefit individuals. Here, that is unnecessary, that is uncalled for, and it is an exercise in futility because it will not happen under my watch.
What is Ruto trying to achieve with the speech he delivered against the term limit proposal? First of all, the truth nationally acknowledged is that there is a rift between the government and the people. Even though the coalition between Raila Amolo Odinga and Ruto may be promising, but it is all about testing waters with the rise of the GNZ. You know, the coalition between Ruto and Raila, the target of both Ruto and Raila is all about the tribal position, the old political system. But with the rise of the GNZ, which was tribalist, which was leaderless, may bring a challenge. As long as those who are opposing Ruto doesn't attack Raila to a given extent, because attacking Raila, most of the supporters, what we must also agree on is that Raila has die-hard supporters, and we cannot ignore the influence of Raila. Raila has organic supporters, and if those who are opposing Ruto will try to directly attack Raila, most of Raila's supporters will see the GNZ movement or the movement opposing Ruto to be somehow anti-Raila, and it will be seen as a plot also to uproot Raila. But if they play it in such a way that they doesn't directly also attack Raila, the truth is that most of the citizens of Kenya are tired, and even the die-hard supporters of Raila are tired with the current regime. So most of those who support Raila, some of them will also be supporting that movement that will be against the current president. So what is Ruto trying to achieve with the speech? First of all, Ruto is trying to bring that bridge, the rift between the citizens and the government. It is trying to fill that rift because he knows very well that most of the Kenyans are opposing that bill. But now by coming out publicly, is trying to buy some notion that, okay, this president still has some senses and is still at a given point standing with the voices of the Kenyans. Now, another thing is this. In politics, nothing happened out of mere coincidence, and most of political analysts will tell you this. This bill was first brought by MP Osoro, and also, again, after some time, Cherargei introduced the same bill. This is a format, as I've told you before, this is a format that is used in different countries, and even in Europe. When a controversial bill is brought, if they want to bring a controversial bill, the president will tend to jump out from it so that the citizen may not see him or her as the part of that controversial bill.